LeBron, what's the main message to the team in a new situation like this? You've of course been in so many in the NBA, but this one's new. How do you proceed as you go into the semis?
I don't know, just a game. We're gonna prepare, and we understand what's at stake being a first in-season tournament. But it's not. I'm not adding no pressure to my teammates. It's still game 24, if I'm not mistaken. We 13. It's actually game 23. So I'm not adding no pressure to my teammates. We're gonna go out and play our game, and win, lose, or draw would be all right.
Allie, right next to him.
LeBron, is there any, in terms of just the preparation, that changes for you personally and just kind of the added stakes and competing at this level this early in the season?
Rest for me. Coming off that game last night took a lot out of me, physically and mentally and things of that nature. So just getting my rest. That's the only thing that I'm concerned about, or not even concerned, that I got to worry about. And as far as preparation for the game, that stays the same no matter where I'm at. But just trying to get as much rest as I can.
Joe, here in the front.
Hey, LeBron. Two questions for you. The first is, as a four-time champion, if you were to win on Saturday night, would you like to see a banner in LA over the in-season tournament?
That's up to the league. I don't have an answer for that.
And then as I'm sure you know, there was a tragedy today at UNLV. I'm curious how you found out about it and if that affects the mood getting into Vegas and getting settled with everything coming tomorrow.
Yeah, my brother from back home texted me and told me to be safe out here because he had heard about the shooting at UNLV. So first of all, I don't know, was there any casualties with anybody? So first of all, my condolences goes to the families that lost loved ones, and families of friends and everything. It just goes back what I said before about guns in America. I think it's such a longer conversation, but we're the only ones who keep dealing with this same story, the same conversation every single time it happens, and it just continues to happen. And the ability to get a gun, the ability to to do these things over and over and over, and there's been no change is literally ridiculous. It makes no sense that we continue to lose innocent lives, and on campuses, on schools, at shopping markets, and movie theaters, and all type of stuff. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and the fact that we haven't changed anything. It's actually been a lot easier to actually be able to own a firearm. It's stupid.
Rachel next, second row.
Feel weird following that up with a game question. Pelicans have a lot of size. How is that going to be for you guys in the particulars of this tournament?
Absolutely. You just said it. They have a lot of length, a lot of size. Wings, bigs, Herb Jones, Bi, Zion, Valanciunas. They come off with Murphy. All those guys. They got a lot of size, and they also still. They're missing. Larry Nance. But they got a lot of size. The one thing that's been beneficial to us over the last couple of games, we've started to add our depth and add our size too. Being able to bring back Cam, bring back Rui. Vando's played a couple games now, so we've added some size too. Jax came back, played some minutes for us last night. So we understand that their size and their paint attacks, they do a good job of attacking the paint, putting pressure at the rim. So we gotta be ready for that. We gotta be ready for it.
Tim, here on the right.
Ron, obviously there's still a couple games left to go, but having been through most of this tournament now and sort of seeing how it's played out, are there any things you would like to see the league change about it or tweak for it for next year and beyond?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. If I had some time to think about it, I might have a better answer, but I haven't really thought about it. We've just played the games. When we've had games on Tuesdays and Fridays, we've played them. You know, you kind of know it's a tournament game. Sometimes you kind of forget about it until you get to the arena, either at home or on the road, and you see the court. So you know it's a tournament game. So, you know, but I haven't thought about if I would have any changes. But I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And it seems like it's going really well.
And to your point, it seems like across the league, where teams and players have sort of bought into this maybe faster than the general public might have expected. Have you sort of felt like this has gotten more momentum internally faster than maybe you would have thought?
Listen, I don't. Adam Silver is a genius, so it's that simple. So it's going to work.
Front left.
Hey, LeBron. Yesterday, I mean, the atmosphere was crazy. A lot of players have been saying it's going to be a home game for you guys. But during that time yesterday, you pointed to the crowd, to Bronny. You know, what does it mean, you know, having him at the game, supporting in the in-season tournament, which is new? And then also, there was a video of you and AD. People don't realize how cerebral AD is, too, as well, you know, with his IQ. You guys have a lot of moments together, especially with that high-low pass. You'll throw the high-low pass from half court, dang near. Just talk a little bit about those two things.
Well, first of all, I mean, it's not just Bronny at a game, it's just Bronny, period. To be able the ability to be able to point at him and see him smiling and alive. So it's literally that simple. To have that moment with my son, knowing the situation that happened earlier in the summer, just to have that. I'm not saying I took it for granted before, but it puts everything in perspective for sure. That's that. And then too, me and AD has that. We have that chemistry because it's just bigger than just us going out and just dribbling the basketball and saying, okay, let's shoot it up at the rim and try to make a layup or a dunk or a jump shot or free throws, whatever. Very smart. And we've been through so many battles in our 5 years that we've played together that, you know, we can tell each other things, or sometimes we can just look at each other and know how, you know, either things are going to unfold or how we want to impact a certain play or a certain situation throughout the course of a 40-minute game.
Standing over here on the right.
Hi, LeBron. A lot of people are listening from Spain right now. I know you are a wine lover. So in the hypothetical case, if you had something to celebrate on Saturday, that wine, the Vega Sicilia or Spanish wine, will be in that plan?
Yeah, if you get some for me. You bring me some Spanish wine, I'll have some.
Last question here in the middle.
Hey, Ron, you've been very vocal about, you know, owning a team in Las Vegas in the near future. Are you excited to see the atmosphere this week?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's crazy to say this, but Vegas is a sports town. I mean, you look at the Aces, you look at the hockey team, you look at the Raiders. I heard the A's is coming here right soon. Obviously, Summer League has been here for years. We just had F1 here over Thanksgiving. I mean, it's a sports town, so hopefully I can bring my franchise here someday. That's the ultimate. And yeah, I mean, they know what they're watching. They show a lot of support, and sports is gigantic here right now, and they definitely support their clubs here. That's for sure.
Thank you, LeBron.
All right.